Yes, thank you so much for waking up on Morning at NTV. This is Stephen Imbido on Fefeswe Chibuga. We all know that this week schools are reopening after close to 7 months when students have been home with you, the parents, and others have been engaged in different activities. But, of course, over the weekend we saw some schools already opening up and students coming back to schools. Here, where I'm coming to you from is Hana International School here in Insanji. Already I found some students already here, and they are just getting into their classes. And told these are also international students of Cambridge. They are doing Cambridge examinations, and others are just coming in, and others who have found them in their dormitories, those who are reporting early for the week. Let me speak to them, and I'll also be speaking to their teacher about how it has been for them during the COVID-19 lockdown. These students have been home, and now how has it been reawakening their minds and energies back to schools, back to classes? And this is my first student I will be speaking to. And this, first of all, this is the setting found in different classrooms where they're going to be seated, two per each row, and you'll be seeing that at this similar setting, you'll be seeing in the different classes, they will be having not more than 15 students in every classroom. That is just to be able to beat the COVID-19, be able to meet the COVID-19 guidelines as set by government and Minister of Health. Good morning to you.
Good morning too.
What's your name?
Sema Kezala.
Kezala. Tell me, how has it been for you during the lockdown? You were used to studying day from Monday to Saturday or Sunday, but now you've been home. Have you been studying? What have you been doing?
Yeah, I've been studying on internet. It has been hard because money is less, needs are not enough, so it has been really hard to study. But I've been studying on internet, teachers teaching, yeah.
Okay, and now coming back to classrooms, is your mind really set? How have you been able to switch from lockdown to classroom?
Okay, it has been hard because, like, I had gotten used to being home. So it has been hard to cope up, but later you cope up because I came back for exams, so I had to sit. So I just came back and like, I have to read, and the teachers were already here. They started teaching, so I coped up fast.
So you're coping up?
Yeah.
Okay, let me also speak to someone else here. Good morning to you.
Morning.
What's your name?
Tamale Jude.
James.
Tamale
Jude. Okay, Tamale Jude. Tell me, how has it been for you during the lockdown and now coming back to school? Are you really coping up?
Well, for the past 6 months during COVID, we've been up and down. Things have not been easy. I mean, one moment you're hearing a case in the next district, one moment hearing one in the one just behind yours. And it's been stressful, I mean, with me trying to catch up with lessons online, because the school has tried all possible ways to provide for us to be able to access the classroom activities and all that as normally as possible. So imagine me having the mindset that I'm living in a pandemic and still have to study. It's been stressful. Yeah, that's all I can say.
Okay, tell me about the new guidelines and new setting. I've seen in your dormitories and also in the classrooms, the things have already changed. And now you even have to put on a mask. And some people in the villages and their homes are not putting on masks. Are you adjusting to this new situation at the schools?
Of course, I have to do all this. I have to follow the SOPs. It's a must. For my own life and protection of others, you have to do it. As you can see in the classes, there's distancing, and of course we have, SOPs that require you to have your own, let's say, personal hand sanitizers. They're supposed to check you every once in a while, temperatures and all that, just to keep us safe. So we can never know. It might hit a friend, it might hit a teacher. So it's been really tight around the school for the past week. This is my second week in school, so from what I've just been saying, by the trend of things, teachers are alert, everyone's alert, and we just have to find a way to work hand in hand with the school and keep ourselves safe.
Okay, tell me about the challenges that you really met during the lockdown that you think are going to affect your learning.
First of all, it's not been so the teachings of the teachers, for example, have not been as frequent as you'd want them to be when you're in the school environment. One day you're having a lesson, the next maybe you don't have internet access, so you can't really have as much exposure as you really want to. So me coming back to school at the moment is very hard because when I come back, I have to cope up. And coping up is something that is going to require me to give my all and commit, get myself in the right mindset. So during the holidays, that was an issue, just being, having enough exposure to the classroom environment. And then also, as she said before, there was a lot of economic crises. Parents don't have enough money to do this. So, you find yourself in a situation whereby you have to understand your parent. If they're not able to provide for you the things that you need to, have around you, then you have to just move with the situation. You cannot force your parent to cough money or to help you to do something. So it's just been really hard. Some people often have gone days without food or meals. So I understand that it's a pandemic and it's affecting people seriously. Yeah.
Okay, let me also speak to the teacher, and I will be speaking to another student there. Good morning to you.
Yes, good morning. How are
These
you?
students here are saying, first of all, what's your name?
My name is Chibuka Joffrey. I'm a biology and chemistry teacher.
Okay. And Mr. Chibuka, these students and others I spoke to when I moved through the dormitories were saying that coping up is not really that easy now that they are back to school. What are you going to be doing as teachers to make sure that these students' minds are reawakened, because the space of 6 months is not that something is small?
True, like you said, students have been doing various kinds of work, and now here they are to start again. Now we as teachers, what we are going to do, we are mentors, of course. We are going to do some bit of counseling. We are going to bring them together, socialize with them, such that they are back to normal, because this is really a new normal, which they have to abide with. So, given that they have been exposed to different environments, now here we are just a school, and we are within the same environment. So, we are going to do what we have been doing as before, such that they come back to the new normal. Yeah, I think that's that. And on the other bit, you see within the period of 6 months, these students have been so much relaxed. Now here, some of them actually are doing their finals. Right now, some of them are going to do their what? Finals. So, and others are still coming in. Now, covering or remembering what they studied last time is also a bit of a problem. And remember, we have to push with the coverage. So, that's a bit of a challenge to we teachers, but we shall have to harmonize with it. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Let me also speak to, maybe before I speak to him, did you encounter any challenges like sexual? Because I spoke to someone telling me there was sexual violence meted on the girls. Do you encounter any of such?
No, I did not.
You did not. But you heard about others facing that.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think should be done to really fight this sexual violence?
Let me see. They should.
Okay, let me come to you as you think about it. Let me speak to this one. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
What's your name?
John.
Sorry?
John Igraneza.
Sorry?
Giraneza John.
Okay, John, tell me, you coming back to school now, the time you're going to be doing exams, do you think you are really prepared in the mind, in the body, and everything about you setting the exams?
Yeah, we are prepared a little bit, but I guess the teachers will all pass.
Louder.
I guess the teachers will all pass, revise more, and
Okay.
that will pass.
All right. Okay, let me speak to these last two ladies, and then I will be taking you back to studio. Good morning to you.
Morning,
What's your name?
Salma.
Salma, tell me, the lockdown and coming back to school, the difference between the 6 months of March and October. How is it going to affect your learning?
Because at home I was in lockdown. Now I have just come to school. I'm not yet ready. But since I'm in school, I'm going to be ready. Yeah.
Okay, you're not yet ready. Finally, it's you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell me your experience and now coming back to school. What do you think? What has been the challenge for you during the lockdown?
When I'm coming,
In regards to learning, what has been the lockdown?
when I'm coming back here, it's a little bit difficult, but I'm trying to learn. all about
Louder,
movements.
louder.
Then I will have to put some efforts so that I can pass my exams. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Finally, what's your last message to those who are coming in this week, those who are going to be coming from different classes, like on Thursday and other schools? What should they be doing and what should they know about learning?
That learning it's not that difficult. You have to put some effort and motivation so that you can learn.
Thank you so much, students of Hannah International School here in Nsanje and Cambridge School here in Nsanje. This is just off Masakaro. They are back to school, and other schools are also opening this week. They will be coming, especially those, I'm talking about the candidate classes, Senior 4, Senior 6, and the finalists at the university and tertiary institutions. This is Morning at NTV. Stephen Mbidom Fefeswe Chibuga have been here speaking to them on how they've been going through the lockdown and now coming back to schools, doing the exams, what they're going to be, how they're going to be able to cope up. Back to you, Romeo Busiku. Stephen Mbidom Fefeswe Chibuga. I'm out for now.